Sorry, I had to move because my baby was crying. So yeah, so I was retaining 200 mils, and I was really gutted at this. I don't know how to. It affects me psychologically because I just felt in a really dark place because I just thought, is this going to be it? Am I going to have to wear a catheter forever? Why is it not getting better? And I know it seemed like it was getting better, but with pregnancy hormones and all of this going on, it really does feel rubbish, and I just felt really tired and fed up. So yeah, I was sent off again with a catheter for 2 weeks, again with the flip flow catheter, which is a lot better than the bagged catheter, but still, for anyone, a catheter that's in place is rubbish and it's annoying. And when you're trying to, I don't know, get a shower or get changed or do anything sitting down, it's just uncomfortable and it's just a bit of a nightmare. But I had one and I got through it. So 2 weeks I had that catheter in again, and I went back to the nurse and she did the test again. So she removed the catheter, asked me to drink over a few hours and to come back. So when I went back, I obviously went to the toilet, then she scanned my bladder, and I was retaining, I think it was 120 mils. So then the nurse basically said, that's it, that's fine. I'm happy with it. I'll take the catheter out and you can go home. And this also kind of affected me because then I thought, oh, what happens if I go home and then I retain again and, my bladder stops functioning, and it really frightened me. So luckily I have a really lovely mental health team from the hospital, and they sorted it so I could go back for just a few reassurance scans because I was really frightened about it. Because I'd been sent home retaining and I didn't even notice it, it was quite scary for me. And another thing is, throughout all of this, I didn't have any sensation that I needed to wee. So when the nurse did say, you've just got to go home, that's it, we're signing you off, I was really panicked as well because I thought, I'm getting sent home and I have no sensation that I need the toilet, like what's going on? And the nurse couldn't answer the question. She just kept saying to me, oh, it's normal, lots of people have it for a few weeks after giving birth, and that's fine, on your way. And then luckily I have a great mother-in-law who was with me, and she said as well, look, we're not happy, Olga's very worried about this. So what happened is the nurse finally realised that she wasn't answering the questions that I had, and she would put me in with the urogynecology doctor, so he's a specialist. So I had to wait about a month after being, the catheter being taken out, that I did get to see him, and that was great because it does greatly affect. It's just a normal function. You don't think about it. It's just it's weird. It's a feeling when you need the toilet, and I don't have that. So a month later, I saw him, and he did a check, and he actually thinks that maybe some of the nerves were damaged during childbirth or stretched. So he told me to basically just take a bit of time, and over the next few months, hopefully it'll come back. And if not, there was things that he could do to intervene and help. So that's where I'm at the moment. So I haven't got a catheter. I am weeing. At the reassurance scans, it was showing that I was retaining less than the 120 mils. I think the lowest was 20 mils of urine that I was retaining. So if anyone's obviously losing hope, you just have to give yourself time to heal. Another thing as well is I think there was nerve damage that was stopping me poo. So basically, if you are struggling after giving birth, just give yourself time, because I think it's nerve damage can cause so many issues. And it's only now, which is 3.5 months after giving birth, that I can actually poo without any laxative or basically intervention. I do take some natural things just to help keep everything soft, but I'm really happy that the nerves seem to have kicked back in that area. But sadly, I still don't know when I need a wee. So I sometimes feel like it's slowly coming back, and then other times again, it's just a really weird one. But like with everything else that's slowly improving, I hope that'll improve as well. Hopefully I didn't say too much in the video, and that this might be of help to some. There's a great Facebook group which I'll put in the link below that you can have a look at. And obviously with any of this, I'm not medically trained. You need to speak to a doctor. And if you are worried and you have concerns, don't be ashamed of speaking to your mental health team, because a lot of hospitals will have like a perinatal mental health department, and they're fantastic. And you do need it, because if you've just had a newborn, you've got all those hormones going around. It's a pretty, even at the best of times, if you hadn't had a baby and you were going through this, it's, you know, a really traumatic event. So you do obviously need support, and don't be ashamed of antidepressants, things like that, because anything that can help you at the moment is, you know, an important thing to do. And as I said about obviously the urine retention, there are some people with urine retention that they can't actually urinate, and over time they obviously can then produce a few drops, then it gets better. So again, if the Facebook group, it's just quite a nice one. No, none of them are medically trained. Again, it's just a group really just for support, and it's nice to read success stories, and you might find it helpful. So I'll post that. But thank you very much, and hopefully you will recover quickly. And if you have any questions, just ask. Thank you. Bye.